Hello, I'm first presenter Jong Jin-young, your group R in Semiconductor Integrated Circuit Engineering and senior in Gwangwon University. Please listen to me even if I'm not good at speaking. I'm gonna explain the concept of semiconductor integrated circuit, and these are contents. First, microelectronic circuit. Second, integrated circuit technology. Third is design and layout of integrated circuit. Fourth is design of VLSI. And reference book is VLSI technology. Author is Nam-Young Kim processor. This is difference of view between the general and physicist. I think the general public thinks it's the same at the first and second. But after attending semiconductor engineering, I think semiconductor and transistor is more important than others, probably only to me. This is energy source. An atom is made up of atomic nucleus, protons, and electrons and quark. And this is gravity, electromagnetism, strong, weak. The order of power is first strong, and second is electromagnetism, and third is weak, fourth is gravity. First of all, I explain microelectronic circuit. Electronic systems should be light and thin and short and small. We call it 경박탄소. An electric system has three features. First, high reliability. Second, high economical efficiency. And third is high performance. And microelectronic circuit technique has active circuit elements consist of diodes and transistor, and passive circuit elements consist of resistance, capacitor, inductor. But in digital source, inductor is not intended. And monolithic integrated circuit. Mono means one and lithic means stone. And history of an important developmental process. In 1947, point contact bipolar transistor is developed by Bardeen, Shockley, and Platane. And 1952, single crystal silicon is developed, and 1958, first silicon integrated circuit made by Texas Instruments Jack Kilby. And 1959, planar process technique on silicon substrate developed by Purchase Semiconductors, Louis A&D Brewer. In 1963, CMOS logic circuit is developed, and 1971, 4-bit microprocessor is developed. First, contact bipolar transistor is made of gallium, but recently it's made by silicon. This is history of semiconductor advancement picture, reprinted with permission of recent technology. They are Bardeen, Shockley, and Brattain. And this is transistor. It's too big. But this concept is very important. In this time, nobody is interested in transistor, but time goes by. Nowadays, transistor is the most important component in world. And history of semiconductor advancement. Nowadays, the gate length of most device reaches down to 90 nanometer for ASIC and 60 nanometer for memory chip, and can integrate billion or more transistors in 1 millimeter areas. In this chip, this is picture of silicon ingot. This is silicon ingot decide size of wafer. When you cut the wafer, this is wafer, and wafer depends on ingot size, and it decides how many transistor can be made. Silicon wafer is 12 inches, and silicon gallium size 8 inches, and gallium arsenide is 6 inches, and silicon carbide is 3 inches. So we wanna make bigger one. This is silicon wafer, and size is 12 inches. 12 inches is 300 millimeter, and consists of rectangular single die. Whole is wafer. Rectangle is one part of a single die. When multi-project wafer. When we design the reticle, the pattern of design, pattern decide function. So whatever we pattern, we can use any function. Microelectronic circuit has two things of circuit. First is active circuit and passive circuit. This is BJT, and this is field effect transistor, and we usually use both FET. And passive circuit, there are resistor and capacitor. And microelectronic circuit, the two kind of material is popular. One is silicon and one is gallium arsenide. This is cannot be used in digital. Silicon has natural substance, high economical efficiency, and to make it easy and has small mobility and good heat conduction and high accumulation and used in general field. But gallium arsenide is fusion substance and has low economical efficiency and make too difficult, but mobility is so big, it 8 or 10 times than silicon, and has bad heat conduction and low accumulation. Silicon size is 12 inches and gallium arsenide is 6 inch. In microelectronic circuit, microprocessor and memory, the time goes by density of microprocessor and memory twice than last year. Every 18 months, they are twice than every year. We have three fields. First, more, for more, and second is more than more, and third is beyond more. And nowadays we have this period, so we can catch the more than more. So we select, we goes to beyond the more. So we use many field of technology. Thanks for listening.
Hi, I'm second speaker Park Dong-hyun and I talk about integrated circuit technique. Here is the description of bipolar and MOS. Important content is impedance. Bipolar has small input-output impedance and MOS has large input-output impedance. This is integrated circuit technique diagram, and BiMOS is combination of bipolar and MOS. This is operational speed and power consuming graph, and see this place. MOS has large delay time, so MOS has large mobility. In MOSFET, large mobility is the good characteristic, so MOSFET usually use more NMOS than PMOS. In integrated circuit, we consider general quality and hardware quality. This is explanation of inverter. An inverter has one PMOS, one NMOS. If input signal is signal value like 1, then NMOS be turned on, PMOS be turned off. So the output value is 0. The other case, if input value is 0, then PMOS be turned on, NMOS be turned off. So the output is VDD. This is the layout of circuit based on design rule. And this is integrated circuit production process diagram. First step is wafer production. In wafer production, we do actual condition process and diffusion process, thin film process, and etching process. Second step is wafer test and sorting. Third step is chip assembly, and last step is chip test.
Hello, I'm Third Presenter Park Hyun-woo, and I will explain the VLSI design. VLSI design supersized integral circuit or VLSIs include large-scale memory, large-scale microprocess, and single-chip microprocess. VLSI chips have become widely available as the standard of design rules for CMOS technology. An integral circuit is an electronic component that many elements into a single chip to handle certain complex functions. It consists mainly of electronic circuits composed of semiconductor and small packages with multiple terminals. This integral circuit technology enables the development of portable and high performance electronic devices such as smartphone and portable computer that go into the hand today. This figure shows the process of developing an integral circuit. This figure shows the process of developing an integral circuit. The first was the standard integral circuit, and the second was the micro integral circuit, and lastly, order-style integral circuit. And now it has been developed in the form of order-style integral circuit. This figure is for classification of the ASIC. ASIC is application-specific integrated circuit. The SIC consists of ASSP and ASCP. And ASCP consists of full custom IC, semi-custom IC, and field programmable logic IC. And this figure is VLSI design. VLSI design gate leveling design data. This is ASIC and consists of this. And the cost of the integral circuit design determined by CAD charge and mask generation and fab cost and engineering cost. And this figure is show flow of VSI design process. This figure is front end design, and this figure is back end design. The VLSI design process consists of algorithm level design and verification. This high position level and verification, scheduling and allocation, input and plan, output is IT level structure plan data. And functional level design and verification. Next, gate level design and verification. This is the cell library combination and timing simulation and auto test pattern generate like ATPG and fault coverage simulation. And last, layout level design and verification. This laning and wiring and backend notation and timing simulation, and output is integral circuit design data. This photo is SOC for wireless application, and this part is RX filter, and this part is RX ADC, and this part is clock doubler. And this picture is Jigab's SOC solution. This part is RF and analog part, and this part is digital part. This figure shows chip layout and pad design. The floor plan, this is the top view, is determined by the first input direction and each output block. And the size of each block, second, the noise coupling and interface from internal block, and the number of parts and pins determined by various factors. Thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm next presenter Sung Jin. I explain about chip package. First, what is package process? Chip package process is final processing of making semiconductor. Usual methods of packaging is connect the die using metal wire in the package. This is package and connecting metal wire. Second is many type of packaging process, TSOP and QFNL type. TSOP type is surface mount thickness is thin. QFNL type have not lead and small area, so make high density. No lead line. Next is CSP type and BGA type. BGA type is matrix type. It has solder ball array in backside. This is backside. So faulty rate is low, but changing is difficult. CSP type has solder ball more denser than BGA type. CSP type size is less than 20% of semiconductor size. This is very small. Next is COB type. COB type connect chip and PCB pad directly. This PCB and this directly. So this type have many benefits. Area is small, fault rate is low, but changing is difficult. SIP type is multiple chip being stacked or arranged in a single package. Finally, it can work independent source. It is high technology and very small, so it is good at marketing. Next is SMT type. SMT type is technology that can solder front side. No backside, front surface. This time more development than through hole mount. This picture is PCB circuit design using PSpice tool. We can design PCB circuit using computer tools. Third is future of semiconductor. Semiconductor technology generation is fast than expectation. Very fast growing. In the near future, we can make quantum transistor operate by sunshine energy or single electron transistor. Thank you for listening.